From the monasteries of Takshila in northwestern Punjab to the stupas of Sanchi in the Vindhyas, from the holy place of Sarnath near Banaras to the caves of Ajanta in western Deccan, the monuments of Buddha have always been there as the visible, concrete witness of complex but shared history. But it is hardly so. 2 centuries ago, none of these places were known. Their ancient names were also forgotten. The physical traces of Buddhism had vanished, but for some abandoned and unaccountable ruins in remote estates and jungles. The Indian landscape looked rather different from what it is now. Similarly, nowhere were the Buddhist texts we are familiar with available, and nobody retained any memory of them. What we know today was lost from the horizon of Indian history. The little that was known was based on the living tradition of Southeast Asia, China, and Sri Lanka. What really happened here? How did we lose it all? 1819. John Smith, an officer in Madras Regiment of British Army, he is chasing a tiger in the district of Aurangabad, here in Maharashtra. He found himself near a ridge, and on the other side, he saw this huge arch of a cave. Curious, he enters this cave while his officers follow. Inside, they witness a humbling experience. They become the first to witness the Ajanta caves, nearly 500 years later after they were lost to the sands of time. Buddhism is old, like really old. Historians date its origin to around 500 BC, but its rise is attributed to this guy, Emperor Ashok. Emperor Ashok controls almost all of Indian subcontinent and is the first one to do so. While doing the emperor things, he also provides state recognition to Buddhism, establishes stupa and sculptures all across India. But more than that, he restructures Buddhism just like how Constantine did for Christianity and sends missionaries all across the trade network and Silk Route. Yes, this results into Buddhism spreading everywhere to the known world. Even today, existence of Buddhism being the third largest religion is all credits to him. We can see Buddhism existing and thriving all across Asia, even to this day. Nepal, Tibet, Thailand, China, Korea, Japan, Russia, Burma, Sri Lanka. But what about India? India. Where is the Buddhism in India? All the Buddhist sites in India, where are they? What happened to them? Let's go on a short journey. Located about 2 hours from Mumbai, India, we reach this staircase. Climbing up to the top of the hill, we witness these caves. From the looks of it, it seems like a common Hindu shrine inside these caves. But something's odd. The pillars are not really the Vedic style pillars. The linga of Shiva, the rock, it doesn't really match the surrounding structure. You can totally see the difference. The shape is something else. But wait, what is this on the top? It seems kind of like a capital of a stupa. What does that mean? What is it doing here, right above this Shivalinga? So to compare, let's put a Buddhist stupa side by side for comparison. And yes, it is the same thing. Seems like they did destroy a Buddhist stupa that was here to install a Shivalinga on a later day. And this is not a one-off case. The stupa from Karla cave we just saw was at some point converted into a Shivalinga as well. Only after the British excavations in 18th century, it was turned back into a stupa. And again, this one at Ellora Cave 15, which is considered a Shiva temple, have Jambala, a god of fortune in Buddhism, at its entrance. The pillars are decorated by Buddhist imagery, which is very strange for a Shiva temple. There is this Trivikrama temple in the same state of Maharashtra that, as we can see, was clearly a Buddhist shrine, which at this moment belongs to a Vishnu. What does all of this mean? It's simple. Buddhism, which at some point was dominant religion in India till 5th to 6th century, it was no longer a dominant religion as Vedic Brahmanism took over during 7th century. There were battles, massacres, all sorts of bloody stuff that eventually led to the disappearance of Buddhists and Buddhism from the Indian subcontinent. With loss of Buddhism, the sites that were in use either remained vacant and taken over by nature or were appropriated by other religions like Vedic Hinduism. But the sites, coming back to our topic, never really disappeared. If you look around, all these sites, temples, mosques even, you can see the legacy that was left behind by Buddhism. Look carefully and you will find the signs of Buddhist art. And even today, the legacy can be witnessed in the national emblem of India. India became independent in 1947, and this India never forgot the legacy of Buddha and Ashok. And as a continuation of his legacy, his lion capital, which we can see here, was turned into the national emblem of India. Buddhism is here to stay. Buddhism that disappeared for hundreds of years was brought back to India by one of the leading founding fathers of India, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He reintroduced Buddhism to modern India. And including India, Buddhism right now exists all over the world, spreading the message of Buddha, of wisdom, kindness, patience, generosity, and compassion. Buddhism is here to stay. May the Buddha be with you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.